Well. I see you took my advice, but you'll still need to keep what was given to you, as the scenes of horror grow even more unimaginable. Prince and Freddy will continue to be your tour guides on this carousel of hell, only as long as you keep your nightlight close by to keep the black-eyed children at bay, the poltergeist calm, and the night crawlers hidden. Hit the lights and sit back as we welcome you to Nightlight, a horror movie podcast.
I'm Prince, also known as Head Knight.
And I'm Freddy, also known as Nighty Night.
And this is Nightlight, a horror movie podcast. Oh man, love stinks. You know, like I feel like this might be our first film that we watched where love was definitely complicated.
Complicated? Yeah, exactly.
Complicated.
Like love stunk, and now it kind of smells kind of good.
And now it kind of fixed itself.
Yeah,
but
there we go.
Did it? Like, are they just going to be in the same boat as before? Like, it's one of
those
those situations.
Really smell like poo ooh ooh. Yeah.
From the words of Andre 3 Stacks. Absolutely. This month has been an absolute blast so far. This has been a great time for
phenomenal.
season 7 so far. Like a really, really great start. I'm honestly like so happy that we're back. So that's really, really exciting. Super stoked about that. The aspect of us doing this for 7 fucking years is crazy. This song keeps popping into my head, and I'm sure some emo kids may remember it as well. But taking on 7 years, the Holy Ghost has left alone. That is just stuck in my head right now. 7 years by Sailsin. Shout out to Anthony Green.
Shout out.
But man, holy shit. Whew. This is my second time watching this film, and I know this might be your second time as well. Yep. But the film that we're going to be talking about is none other than Bone Lake. Before we jump into our first and foremost thoughts, you know what? Actually, let's do our first and foremost thoughts first, and then we'll do the EVP.
Okay,
from,
so we don't get swayed.
Patreon.com/NightlightPod, that's night with a K. And if you want to go ahead and join in that, you can join in at the $25 tier on Hellfire to go ahead and enter yourself into that. Don't forget, you also do have opportunities to get t-shirts and all that great stuff. Actually, more than an opportunity. You literally will get a t-shirt for being in the Hellfire tier. So there you go. Let's go ahead and start with our first and foremost thoughts, Freddie. Second time watch for both of us.
Second time watch, really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it the first time. I enjoyed it the second time. I think this movie doesn't like blow anything out of the water, but at the same time, it is very fun. It's energetic. It's like a concept that we've seen all the time. It's like, oh, a couple goes away, bad things happen, but it has like a cool little twist. What I really appreciate about this movie, you can tell that the filmmaker loves film and kind of incorporated a lot of cool shots in the movie just to have the cool shots in the movie itself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I've definitely said it before in the interviews where I feel like artists inspire artists. So when you see other people's work and like, oh, that's a really cool shot, I want that in my movie. Oh, that's a really cool shot, I want that in my movie. I feel like you kind of get that in this. One of the best shots I really enjoyed is when they were hitting the lock on the door and the camera kind of like tilts with the lock.
Yeah, that's fun.
Fucking love that.
That's real fun.
Love myself a good upside down shot, which we get when they're all like running outside. There is a lot of great moments and twists and turns. I don't think there's anything that's super surprising that caught me really off guard, but we get a great opening cold open. We get a wild shot. That's all I'm going to say. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, this movie just starts off really crazy and bonkers and fun and high energy. It has a lot to give in this movie. And I actually really like the actors in it too. I think everyone really brought a good performance to it. Even the performance of a performance, and you can kind of see it the second time and catch all the little smaller details of what the other couple kind of says in their dialogue and how they do things and kind of sway people to do different things.
When you rewatch it, they're a little bit more on the nose.
They're definitely more like manipulators. So I'm like, oh, I should have caught that the first time. And that's a cool thing about this movie. There is rewatchability to catch these smaller things and still have a good time with it. I could definitely watch this again in the future, but am I going to run to go see it? No, but at the same time, I really enjoyed the watch. That I would probably revisit in the distant future, maybe. But yeah, this was a fun second watch.
I'm with you on that. I agree. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Nice.
Twice, because this was a great first watch when I first watched it, and a great second watch. Like this, I had fun both times. They were, like you said, not really surprising in terms of like the storyline and things like that. It does take a little bit for things to get going in the movie. It would have been nice to have a little bit more of like some kind of body count, if you will, with it.
It's so funny because the tagline for the movie is "What's your body count?"
Yeah, exactly.
Love it.
0. But
I also rated it 4 stars too. So
okay, so there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's a good movie. Like I think this movie is really good for what it does. I think this is a great party movie. This is like a fun movie to watch with friends, I think, especially when you find out the twist, because the twist is very shocking. Like you don't immediately see that coming, but like pretty much like you said, like they have this kind of manipulative personality. Because of that, when you watch it the second time around, you catch on a lot to what the myth is, or what the lie is, or whatever, or the manipulation, or because you're just like, oh, got it. So that's why they said that the way that they said it, because they are this. I don't want to give it away too early, just because I do think it's a fun reveal. Oh shit. Like when I first saw it, I was like, wait, whoa, wait a second. Yeah. Not okay. So it's a pretty cool reveal. I thought it worked really well. Now, this director, I've only seen another movie of hers, which was Spoonful of Sugar, which I thought was just okay.
Yeah. This is definitely a huge upgrade, in my opinion.
In my opinion as well, I agree with that. I do think that this is a better movie. She has done other movies as well, but...
I see. There's a movie called Come Fuck My Robot, and I feel like I need to watch that. It's a 12-minute short. Okay. Interesting.
So there you go. Yeah, Come Fuck My Robot. So that's one there. She worked on Stargate Origins for a little bit, but looks like she more so just worked on a lot of like shorts and had a few type of like TV series things. Fixation was another one that she worked on, which I've never heard of. So might check that one out too. But interesting. Just interesting. This was her. She worked with Maddie Hasson on that as well. For those who are unfamiliar with Maddie Hasson, if you remember Freddie's favorite film of, I don't want to say all time, but Malignant. She is the sister in Malignant. So there you go.
Yes, she is. And yes, actually, she is. Small little tangent. When they were talking to me about this movie, the PR people hit me up and they're like, "Oh, do you want to interview her?" And I was like, "Yes, I love Malignant. I want to talk to her." And then it just never went through. So it's never too late. Hopefully, one day we'll talk.
Never too late. Never too late. Maddie, if you're listening to this, join us. We would love to have you on.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Malignant.
Let's talk.
Malignant too.
Let's talk Malignant. Let's talk Malignant.
Let's make
like specifically
happen.
Your role in Malignant, of course.
Yes. And how you're going to come back to it in the sequel.
Exactly.
For sure
exactly. There you go. So yeah, she's awesome. I think she's a great actress. She resembles a lot to me of Florence Pugh.
Oh, 100%.
Right? Like
yeah.
they
like watching
really
this movie,
look
I was
alike.
like, hold on.
She looks like Florence Pugh
I've
in
seen
a
this
lot
movie,
of moments.
and it made me think about wait, is it? No, it's not.
No, it's not. And it honestly might just genuinely be the hair.
The short blonde hair. Yeah.
Yeah, the short blonde hair. Like that honestly
it
might be the only thing. Well, does she also have her septum pierced as well in the movie? No.
No.
No, I don't think so. No, she doesn't. Because I know Florence Pugh has her septum pierced. So
yeah.
I was just curious if that was also another characteristic as well. But
yeah, but they look alike for sure.
They look alike.
100%.
She looks like Florence Pugh. I don't think that's a bad thing.
That's a huge compliment.
I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
And Florence Pugh, if you're listening, please come on the show as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I would be like, Florence, pew pew. Let's go. All right, I'm done. That's it.
It's so funny that she literally makes that exact same joke about her name.
Perfect. She's meant to be on the podcast and tell all the puns.
Yep. That would be really cool. Matter of fact, Florence, just come back to horror. Just
Honestly.
come back to horror. Like, come on.
Let's get more sequels. Midsummer 2.
She said she would never do anything that intense again, which I
fair.
get. I can understand that. Just come back to horror because, damn, dude. It's like what? I
She
want
would
to
do
say
good in horror too.
she does great in horror. I think
She
her
has
last horror
such a
movie was
great
what?
emotional range.
Don't Worry, Darling was her last.
Oh, that's true.
like,
Yeah, a little
kind of
thriller.
horror
yeah,
film.
like, yeah.
Man, come back to horror. Come back to horror because she's great because she was in Malevolent, obviously Midsommar, and I think
Right.
just Don't Worry, Darling, and I think that was the only ones.
She's in the Dune movies right now.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never had an inkling to watch Dune.
I hate to be that person. It is cinema.
You know, I believe you. I genuinely do
It's
believe
so
you. I
epic.
believe a lot of people who enjoy Dune. I have zero. Like I just don't care.
I would recommend you the second one. I would not recommend you the first one. The first one is really good in storytelling, the drama, and it's very slow paced and sets the foundation. But Dune 2 is like, fuck yeah. It's like, it's really
But
good.
do I need to watch Dune 1 to watch that? I mean, I've seen the original Dune.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, yes, but no. You know?
So like
That made no sense.
they kind of exposition enough for me to catch on to understand what's happening.
If I just told you one plot point, you'd catch up fast.
Oh, okay.
Without even spoiling, it was like, all right, family gets betrayed. Now they're on the run. There you go. Dune 2 starts.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Romeo and Juliet. Got it.
Exactly.
So those were our thoughts, but we do want to hear from our EVP as well. So let's go ahead and play that right now. Very excited to hear this.
C here with another EVP. I had to submit for this one because I was so upset. I watched this movie and I was like, are you kidding me? I cannot with these characters. I just found myself being so annoyed of the situations that the characters were getting themselves into and just how they were acting. So was definitely a 2-star for me, but I'm sure this movie has its audience somewhere.
And it's with us.
And this is the audience. We are that audience.
We are that audience. Join the Hellfire tier if you want to go ahead and partake in also leaving an EVP as well. You can also email those EVPs, but obviously I don't want to give the email away. And we want people to sign up for the Hellfire tier to enjoy the aspects of the EVPs. But, you know, I didn't really think about it until C mentioned it.
Yeah, we don't have the smartest characters.
The characters do make some pretty wild decisions. Like they immediately don't trust each other.
Do they though? Because I feel like we get that turning point where it's like, oh, they're the one couple that actually like, no, we trust each other. We were the same. Like they were the ones that did not get manipulated. Like they're the ones that won the game. If we're gonna say like,
so to say,
you know,
yeah, so to
yeah.
speak.
But I understand that everything before that is just like, you shouldn't even be in the room right now. Why are you even playing along with this?
I
type of
feel
thing?
like they would have
But-
lost the game not by manipulation to sleep with the other. I guess I think they would have lost the game if they would have just completely broken their trust with one another.
Correct.
Because I felt like that was a lot easier to accomplish with these two.
that was the biggest like character arc. Is like there was something in the past that was so wrong.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that like, you know what? We actually did put that in the past. I do trust
Right.
you.
I
I
do
do
trust
believe
you.
what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
We're getting out of
Exactly.
this. Which
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. That shows how good of their characters are and their relationship and how strong it is. We're just like, wow, you were the couple that were able to bounce back with something that most people probably can't.
Yeah. Relationships are hard. You know, like they
Relationships are
take
hard.
work and they take time.
Dedication.
And honestly, they only work when both parties are putting their
Their effort in,
their effort into that.
without a doubt.
So relationships are hard. You heard it here first.
This is a
Let's go and talk about
relationship
this
podcast.
let's go ahead and talk about this shit. Bone Lake, directed by Mercedes Price Morgan, who we mentioned was also the director of Spoonful of Sugar. If you haven't seen Spoonful of Sugar, you can watch that over on Shudder. Which Spoonful of Sugar actually has a higher rating than this on IMDb. So there we go. Released October 3rd, 2025, with a runtime of 1 hour and 34 minutes. No budget found, a box office of $1.4 million, and a rating of 84% on Rotten Tomatoes. I will admit, one thing that made me not want to watch this movie and why it took me so long to watch this movie, because I watched this movie in during my catch-up time in December. But the reason why I didn't want to watch this movie so much was because of all the fucking TikTokers and their reaction videos to it. I just
Like the opening scene, or what were they reacting
I have no
to?
idea. They just was like, oh, and I was just like, this feels too much for
overhyped
what
or
this
something like
is.
that. Sure.
It didn't even seem overhyped. It just was just over exaggerated. It was just and obviously, yeah, when the scene happens, you're like, oh shit. But it was like that
Me,
was
I'm like, I've
literally.
seen worse.
I mean, I have, but Hostel 2, they literally chop it off, but it's and feed it to a dog. But but for me, I feel like that ruined my want to watch this movie.
Sure.
Because it just made me not want to see it. Because it just felt so over exaggerated and it felt dramatic the way these reactions would happen. And I would see them and they turned them into ads on TikTok. And it was just like the one that's going around right now is so fucking funny. It's I don't know what the movie is called, and I don't want to bash the movie, so I'm not going to even name it, but it is a movie technically about vampires or something like that, but it looks like a sci-fi, not sci-fi as in the genre, like a sci-fi SYFY made for TV movie. And all of these people are doing these crazy over exaggerated ads. And in the comments, you're just like, are you fucking serious? This looks absolutely terrible. Like the CGI and everything. It's like smoke that swirls like fucking Halloween Town.
Is this the movie you didn't like from that one festival, or no?
I didn't watch it, so I don't know what this movie
Okay.
is. Yeah, I didn't watch this, but yeah, so I don't know what movie this is, but I've been seeing ads about it, and I'm just like, I know y'all are so bullshitting right now. It's just I get it when you're paid to do something, but it's just turn some down. That's all I'm just gonna say.
It's okay
Have a little
to say no.
integrity.
Yeah,
It's I'm just saying. just you don't have to accept
Fucking let it go.
all of them. That's
Right.
all I'm saying. Just just
In my inbox,
have a
I will say yes.
backbone. Just I get it. Money talks sometimes louder than words, but just we open to a naked couple running through the woods, hand in hand, while arrows are being fired at them. The man breaks his grasp with her to run in front of her, only to receive an arrow in the back. They try to keep running, well, kind of. She's trying to now, because he left her, she's like, fuck you, I'm going to leave you now. But she's looking behind her, and then she trips and falls stomach first on a log. And the dude
Classic.
gets an arrow through the balls, my friend. So I assume that was the reaction that everybody went with. If you have never seen this movie, I will say don't expect this continuation of this momentum throughout the film.
Yeah,
It's a great cold
slows
open.
down from here. Yeah,
It's a great cold open.
It's a great cold open.
But-
Sets the tone, sets the
Sets it perfectly.
stakes, I would say.
But
yeah.
it is about 50 minutes until you get another actiony sequence such as this
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
So
But
that's
you know
all
what?
I'm going to say.
Very
The gore's
entertaining
great.
dialogue. The gore is
gore's
also
great.
great. Gore's
Yeah,
great.
the gore is great, but I mean, and yeah, the dialogue's fantastic, obviously,
Yeah.
but it's still a lot of fun. All I'm going to say is don't expect this type of momentum throughout the rest of the film. You are not going to get something heavy-handed as this for 50 plus minutes of the movie.
Right. Something similar to this movie, which kind of gave me the same vibes, is Companion, that does consistently have something going on action wise. But I feel like it gave me the same vibe. Yeah.
I mean, we have an actual, like, a true body count in Companion.
That's true.
A lot of people die in Companion. Shout out to Companion. I
Crazy
fucking love that
missing.
movie.
That's a fucking great movie.
Oh my god. Pans slowly out to the couple's bodies posed as the death of Francesca de Rimini and Paolo Malatesta. That's a painting for those who are unfamiliar, but there you go. They show it in the movie. One of our protagonists, Diego, reads an excerpt from his story about relationship trust. He asks his girlfriend, Sage, for her input while they're driving to their vacation destination, and she's not really feeling it. He's offended, filling in the blanks on just sticking with being a community college instructor. I mean, that's not really that bad, right? They make it to their huge Airbnb mansion, and Sage wonders if Diego knows what he said the first time they had sex. She reminds him that they were talking about cancel culture and how their generation is going to destroy artistic expression by being outraged. The way you remember that before sex, I mean, there you go.
That gets me hot and heavy. Cancel culture, love it.
Love it. It's like, no wonder she cheated. No, I'm just kidding. But using it's their dynamic with each other is definitely like very much in the vein of we're trying to save our relationship coded.
Yeah, I feel like this vacation was them testing the waters of how their relationship is and if they really truly trust each other. It's another honeymoon in a way.
Exactly. And I don't even know if it's necessarily them trying to trust each other. I feel like it's really just down to the sense of
let's figure this out.
A last ditch effort for Diego, because Diego very much is like he's ready to propose. He's ready, he's ready to make things like official. And for Diego, it's just kind of like he knows that things are different. Like you can tell he knows that things are different. Like the dynamic between them is very different.
It's his motivation to be like, I'm giving you the ring to say, I trust you again. I want this to be
I want this to work.
Exactly.
I like Diego's character a lot, and I really like this actor for what
Actually, he's really good. Yeah.
Marco Picossi. He's a Brazilian actor, and apparently he's like a really, really good Brazilian actor in his native tongue in Portuguese. But he's in this movie that looks fucking hilarious. It's called Bowels of Hell, and it's about a killer toilet. It's about a killer toilet. Yep.
Threw me off a little bit, but okay. Yep. It's not a shitty movie.
Oh no, it very much is a shitty movie.
Okay.
It looks absolutely disgusting, and I want to see it so fucking bad. Bowels of Hell, and literally the tagline is killer toilets. I need this fucking movie, dude. I need it.
Oh, I love the poster. The poster is actually pretty wild.
Holy the poster's crazy.
There's some nuts. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Literally shit on the poster.
That's literally shit, dude. It's shit. It's intestines. It's
intestines and shit. That's snakes.
It's everything.
What the fuck?
Bowels of Hell.
I'm
telling you, dude. I want to see this so bad. Dude.
The toilet's coming out of the mouth.
So
love it.
Oh my god.
People are like, they're listening. Like, what the fuck is this poster?
What the fuck?
The way we're describing it. Check out the poster. It's worth it.
But those may know who Marco is as well from the show Gen V as well, which was the spinoff show for The Boys. So he's in that as well. He had a couple appearances on that. I like this guy. I really like this guy. It would have been cool because in real life he's gay. So it would have been cool if they would have played on that a little bit and like kind of went along the lines of maybe kind of switching roles a little bit, because we get it with the two girls, but it would have been interesting if we would have gotten that between Diego and Will as well. Just would have been fascinating. Using this as a way for him to get out of his shells, to stop taking so many chances, and to piss people off. When they get inside the house, they are amazed at how huge it is. Sage doesn't understand how they could afford this, wanting to make sure that this is the last hurrah, since she's the one making the money now. So there's a clear indicator that, okay, he left his job. We get the establishment that he left his job in the car when he was like, I should have stayed being a teacher or whatever. But this is now very clear to her in this moment where it's just like, it bothers her. Like, this actually does bother her. Which, how can it not? I mean, that's a very stressful situation turning into a one-income household. Very stressful. When she closes the fridge after putting away their groceries, Diego is standing there naked, declaring this trip clothing optional. She tries to get into the mood for him, speaking and kissing his penis. And he's like, totally like, oh.
And I like how she's like, oh, I was meaning to have a meeting with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey there, little guy. The way she talks to him,
Hey, little man.
it's kind of
Good to
cute
see-
in a way. It's like a little couple-y thing. Okay.
She's like, fist
feel
bump. No, like, quick cut to them having sex in the living room, which has her fake an orgasm while he has
You got me
a
at the fist bump. What if she's hyping him up? She's like, yeah, I loved your scene in Anaconda. Like, you killed it in it because, like, you're huge.
Yeah.
That's like their sex talk.
It's like,
Fist bump.
ew, his peen. They hear the door unlock. And by the way, everybody, this movie, if you haven't figured it out by now, the movie's called fucking Bone Lake. So it's a lot of sex in this movie.
Oh, yeah. The poster itself is like two skeletons, like, getting it on or something like that.
Right,
if I
yeah, yeah.
remember.
Or it's even her, like, having an orgasm while she's drowning someone. So, like, it's just, yeah.
As one
Bone
does.
Lake. As
Yes.
one does. They hear the door unlock and rush to put their clothes on and rush out to see what's going on. Another couple, Sin and Will, unlock it. They're all confused by them booking the same place. The two couples try to figure out what's going on, contacting the host, but there is no response. Will wants to play rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to stay in the rental, and Sin stops them, figuring out a more mature plan. Willing to stay there with them, they introduce themselves to each other and suggest that they all stay there together. This is interesting because we get this kind of dynamic between Sin and Sage. Sin, whose, I guess, full name is Cinnamon, which is interesting because we have a Sage, which is more like an herb. And then we
Right.
have Cinnamon, who is a spice. So we have like this kind of like healing property, sage for healing, and then we have this cinnamon that to spice up a
Patrick
dish.
flavor. Yeah.
Exactly. So I just thought that was an interesting.
I caught that
dynamic
the
between
second
the two.
time, the rewatch. I was just like, oh, I see their names. They kind of correlate with each other a little bit.
Right. Exactly.
Which
exactly.
I also love that they have this whole entire game. And the first bit of manipulation is like, oh, we'll have it out. We'll do the Rochambeau, and whoever wins, let's see who stays. Oh,
Right.
no. Let's do this a little bit more civilized. We're grown ups. Let's all stay together. Like, they
Yeah.
pretend like they are going to find a resolution of only one of them
Right.
staying. But they're like, you know what? It's actually better to be together.
Yeah, we could
Which I'm
share
like,
this place.
it's good manipulation. It's great.
Yeah, it is great. It is great. Would you have stayed?
Thoughtful. Oh, hell. Ooh, that's a tough question. Because
I would
I'm
immediately say no. I'm
curious
good. I would have.
How
I would have
expensive
left.
that place is, though. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you put it on a credit card, you got your money back.
That's fair.
Like, I'm just saying.
That's fair.
I'm just saying. It's like, for me personally, I would not have been in this situation. I feel like I would have just been like, this is not worth it.
Yeah,
like,
it's
I,
like either
you know,
you
if you
guys
guys
stay or
want the
we
place
stay,
that
but
bad,
let's, yeah, have it.
I'm out. It's fine. Like, this is not worth it for me.
We'll find a hotel or something.
Yeah. Especially, like, my wife would have been so uncomfortable.
Oh,
Like,
for
she's
sure.
like, absolutely
It's
fucking not.
strangers.
We're not doing
Yeah.
this. Yeah. No, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay with these people. What do you mean, these people? They're all hanging out and having a good time, sharing the history of why this place is called Bone Lake, because there was a serial killer there that will dispose of their victims' bodies in the lake. As Will and Diego jump into the lake, underneath the water are abandoned cars.
Love
They
it.
were right. Diego is helping Will with lunch while bringing up an uncomfortable conversation about how attractive Sage is. Very uncomfortable. Just like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Like, thank you. But it's just, it's just a weird thing to say when you just met that person an hour ago.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, to me, that's just like a very weird thing.
It's a weird thing, even if you know someone for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
a
Like,
weird
I mean,
thing.
like, I can see, like, some people, like, I know this happens to James a lot from, like, from Dead Meat. Like, I know a lot of people who compliment Chelsea quite frequently to James.
To James, that's
And-
fucking weird. Even if you're friends, it's just weird. That's
yeah,
weird.
I don't know if it's
I don't
friends.
know.
I don't know if it's friends, but I think it
But
is
still,
fans for sure. When we were at Midsummer Scream, there was a guy in the audience who said that to James, who said that like it was his girlfriend who said it. He was just like, "Oh, my boyfriend has a crush on your
It's
wife."
even weirder. Okay.
It's hey man, hey. Hall pass exists, I guess, but it's just it's
And Jim's like,
a
"Pass
strange
denied."
it's a strange thing to think about, and I don't know if it's just like would that be ladies in the Spotify comments and Patreon, please let us know, is this just male insecurity? Would that be considered a male insecurity thing? Freddie's nodding his head. If for those who are just listening to the audio,
I feel like it's a place of respect as well. It's like you can always find someone attractive, of course. That's just human nature.
Yeah, that's just human
But
nature.
to go up to like that person's significant other, be like, "Hey, your
She's
girlfriend
hot."
or husband is gorgeous or beautiful." It's weird.
Yeah.
It's such
Yeah.
a
it's a very uncomfortable thing.
And
It's
now,
very uncomfortable.
especially if you're sharing an Airbnb with these people, it's like,
I-
well, now I have to worry about you. Gotcha.
Yep, you're just like, cool,
Yeah.
2 days left with these fucking creeps. But anyway, mentioning the fact that he knows that everyone wants to fuck his girlfriend, Sin, Diego rebuts that he and Sage are
weird.
extremely happy together. And then we cut to the ladies sitting with each other discussing how Sage and Diego met in college and how she's going to be supporting them both financially while he works on his book. Sin calls that bold but sweet in supporting Diego's dreams, noticing Sage's irritation. Diego goes to his car to grab the ring for Sage, startled by Will inviting him on a run. Declining to go with him because he was like, it's going to be a quick 5 to 10 mile run. He's like, yeah, that sounds awful.
I love that. So authentic. He's like, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Good for you for doing that.
Good
I
for
will not be
you.
joining you.
Yeah. Enjoy that by yourself.
Yes.
He's about to put the ring back, but he's startled yet again by Will. He noticed the ring box, wondering if he's thinking of proposing. It's just like,
Boundaries.
yes. Realizing that he and Sin ruined his weekend by showing up, willing to give Diego a chance to propose with them out of the house, and Diego plans a time for tomorrow. Will asks to see the ring. Diego hands it over, sharing that it's a family heirloom. He expresses that he doesn't really know what he's doing, and Will offers up a lame pep talk. He's just like, it looks like she likes you. It was like something along the lines of that.
Good on you, mate.
He was like, just try.
Yeah.
Like, back with the ladies, they're sharing how long they've been with their partner. Sage has been with Diego for 3 years, while Sin has been with Will for 8 years, but has known him for her entire life. Mentioning that their parents were very close, so it was shocking when they ended up hooking up. This is great. But
Great foreshadowing. Yep.
I do think we need to ruin it now, just because we do
That's
have to. There are
There's
a lot of
conversations.
of conversations that happen like this. So if you have not seen this movie and you're one of those people who actually like to watch the movie after we talk about it, I mean, I guess we're already spoiling, so it doesn't really matter. But if you don't want to know, probably skip pieces of this and then come back to the podcast. I don't fucking know. Do what you want. But do what you want. They're brother and sister. It's an incest relationship, and it's very cleverly woven into this story through a lot of foreshadowing and a lot of conversational pieces and
Just little hints at everything. This one being a pretty big hint.
pretty huge hint, but it's easy to miss, right? Because
Exactly.
parents
If you
can
know,
be
you know.
friends,
100%.
right? Like, like,
Oh, it's like the neighbor's kid or whatever.
Exactly.
Family
Like,
friends.
our parents are
Sure.
super close. They have parties all the time. Whatever,
Yes,
right?
they went to the same church together. Whatever the story is.
Exactly. But obviously, in this case, their
dismissible.
parents were their parents. So it's quite shocking, to say the least. I watched a movie at at Fantastic Fest. And to me personally, it was really good. But the whole concept of the movie was based off like of an incestual family line. I'm blanking on the name of it, but it was one of my top movies of it. Of the festival, but I'm blanking out on the movie. I would have to like check my letterbox or something to see what it actually was. but it was interesting to say the least. But it reminded me a lot of this movie, only in terms of the context of the incest part. But yeah, this the way that they present this, it is definitely shocking, to say the least. It is shocking, but I think it's pretty well done. I think it's pretty well done how they do it.
They did
So,
a good twist towards that end. Yeah, it's a good reveal.
yeah.
This movie has
Good
a good
reveal.
reveal.
Good reveal. Definitely a good reveal for sure. Definitely a good reveal. And by the way, the movie that I'm thinking of is called The Evil That Binds Us. Very slow burn movie, but pretty good. Later that night, they're all having dinner, and Sin mentions that she's in wealth management, bringing up that, which once again, another great way to say that like they inherited money from killing their parents, bringing up that she has a client that Diego can speak with named Edmund Kearns. He admits he admits that to be his favorite author. She offers to send some of his work to him if Will likes it. He agrees, and Will makes a toast to them in friendship. Sage notices how passionate they are while they're kissing each other. Cut to her. Wow, it's almost like they're. Cut to her taking a bath to masturbate. Diego wakes up and calls out to her, but she's not next to him. He finds her in the bathroom masturbating and takes a moment before calling out to her. She immediately stops, and he mentions that they didn't plug in the car, but questions if she would like him to join. She's good. Oh man. So their dynamic is also really interesting as well. Sin and Diego obviously are having some very, very poor relationship issues, especially when it comes to terms of showing intimacy to one another. I feel like this is a very common thing for a lot of relationships. You know, sometimes it could be like too much intimacy or not enough intimacy. In
Sure.
this case, they just seem like they're just unlinked with one another. They're just not on the same page with one another, and that feels pretty obvious with the way that their dynamic is right now, just based off of the fact that like Diego, I wouldn't say he's putting in more effort, but I would say that
But he's
Diego
trying.
is
Yeah.
he's trying. Yeah, he's
He
trying
wants
to do.
be there. It's like, oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
doing. Can I be a part of it? Oh, you don't want me
Right.
to be a part of it. So it makes him second guess himself a little bit.
Yeah, which I can't blame a lady for wanting to,
No.
get jiggy by herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things that
That's
ladies
healthy
can do to
for a
themselves
relationship.
that
It's
guys
like-
cannot do, and it's just plain and simple. Plain and simple. Nothing to be upset about. It's just
Hey.
the anatomy of a woman is very different than a guy. A guy, you go up and down.
Like,
A woman, there's lots of other things, right? So,
Like, I'm on pro level. I got you. I'll be here when you want to do a scrimmage, but I'm not here to play the game.
She does not want Diego. She wants Mandango. But like, but it's just in this moment, like I feel like if I was in Diego's shoes, like I wouldn't be offended, I think is what I'm trying to say. If
Right.
that were to happen to me. But I get from Diego's perspective that he is in a situation where he feels like his relationship's probably not working out the way that it used to work. That like the honeymoon phase is done.
Hey, communication.
Yep.
There you go.
For both of them, both parties
Yeah.
in this sense. While Diego is parsing through his work, Sin comes up to him with just a towel on, wanting his help with something. No.
Just
No.
immediately. Sorry, can't.
No. Just be like, I'll help you when you put clothes on. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Fuck away from me. My girlfriend is literally right over there. Like, no, I'm good. She brings him back to her room to look for her contacts. He goes through her makeup bag as she asks him a bunch of questions. This is also really important as well, that like Sin has played this facade that she can't see. Like she's like Velma losing her glasses.
My glasses,
Like-
my glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
Jinkies. Ooh. She brings
Come on,
him back
Scoob.
to her room to look for her contacts. He goes through her makeup bag and she can't find it, asking him a bunch of questions. Since he can't find them, she asks him to grab her some clothes from her suitcase.
Can't grab your
You
own
mean to tell
clothes.
me that you can't rummage through your own suitcase to figure
You
out
can figure
what
it
you
out. Yeah,
like?
yeah.
Oh,
You can
okay.
figure
This
it
must
out.
be a pair of panties. This must be a top. This must like what? Obviously, in this situation, she's trying to seduce him. Like I get that. Like, but it's just it's very silly on his part.
I can see what C was saying. It's like, how do you have these characters
Yeah.
put in those situations? It's like,
Exactly. Like
usually I skip this part. We get it. We know what's going on.
It's interesting just with this situation where I'm just like, you had to, there was a piece of you that wanted to be there to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a piece of you that wanted to be there. She stands so close to the door frame, forcing him to inch close to pass her, which also would have made me, I'd be like, move. As soon as she opens the luggage, he's presented with a huge thing of lube and a dildo. Like that. For those who are not planning on watching this movie, I shit you not, this is like literally probably the size of a bottle of water. Like, it's a fucking big ass bottle of lube. You're supposed to be there for a weekend. How much do you need? She asks him.
Slip and slide later.
Which is like, Jesus Christ, fist bump. But she
I was hoping to get a meeting with this little guy.
Oh my God. She asked him to grab all of these articles of clothing, going into the bathroom, but not fully closing the door to put on her clothes. She still tries to flirt with Diego, but he gets the hell out of there, finally, I guess. Meanwhile,
like,
Sage is outside vaping while listening to an audiobook. I didn't catch the title of the book.
I think she was listening to a podcast.
Was it a podcast? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nightlight, a horror movie podcast.
Hey, Sin comes out handing Sage a margarita, wondering where Diego. I think that was a margarita. I don't know, dude. I don't drink, so it's just they come in big glasses. I'm sure, right? She mentioned she handed her a beverage for adults. She mentions that he's probably trying to find a piece to show Will. Sin brings up that he saw her in a towel, but doesn't blame him while explaining the situation. I think I would have immediately told Sage. Like, I feel like I would have immediately been like, yo, this super uncomfortable thing happened to where Sin asked me to find her, look for her contacts for her. She was in only a towel, and I couldn't find the contacts, and I was helping her get her clothes. But I got super uncomfortable, so like I left. Like, sure, that probably would have been like,
yeah, that builds trust. I feel just being open about it. Yeah,
yeah, and on top of that, it takes the heat off you because it's just like
100%.
Like it's just like, that's a weird situation, right? Like, that's weird. No, people don't just do that.
It's a way to bond with your significant other. It's like, this really weird thing happened to me. Let's talk about it. And like kind of a little chisme, a little gossip about it. Exactly. Like, these people are fucking weird. We should have just told them to fuck off. We should have just left. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
She knows the writer guy.
He obviously he wants to be this major writer, so they stick it out. Sage awkwardly laughs that they're cool, but Sin promises her that she wouldn't allow anything to happen. Sage bears her trust in Diego while wiping away a tear that's about to fall. Sin goes back in the house before Diego comes out to hold Sage. Not wanting to be bothered with him, she comments about Sin being pretty. He rebuts that Will is also pretty before smoothly switching it to her being pretty too. She comments that they have a weird vibe and he wonders if they should leave. That would have been the perfect opportunity to be like, no, you're right. They do. Like, this is what happened earlier. And he convinces her to stay so he can get his work read. Like, I get it.
They got hooked.
Like,
you have a dream. Like, you have an in. You want to do it.
Yeah. You know, it sucks. That really sucks that they, you know, this was the reason that, like, Sage had to be uncomfortable, you know, where she was just literally like a bystander in some of this. Not all of it. I'm not to say like she was completely innocent here, but it was just the fact that she was a little bit on the sidelines of like, okay, like I'm doing this for your dream, you know, like I'm doing this for you.
That's a big thing too. If you are sacrificing your relationship for a job, it's not going to be the best thing ever.
Yeah, right. Which, once again, like, I mean, money is one of the top reasons why people even get divorced and stuff like that. And, like, who knows how long it would have lasted with them in that situation. And on top of that, it's just like, do you have to leave your job? And I think that's how she kind of felt. Like, do you have to leave your job to become a writer? Or can you, like, still do both?
Right.
Like, I mean, take you and I, for
Right.
example. Take
Right.
you and I, for
Yeah.
example. Like, we, this is our dream that we're doing right now, and we're doing it. But we both still have full-time jobs.
100%.
Because we
And
have
then it becomes a passion full-time job for us.
Exactly. But
So-
like we need to take care of ourselves and our situations and stuff like that. And I mean, the world's only getting more expensive right now. So there you go.
Unfortunately.
Back inside the house, the couple walks into Sin and Will playing chess. They ask our initial couple if they like games while pouring up more drinks. Will comes up with a game for them to break into the rooms that are locked at the end of the hallway. I didn't put this here, but they mentioned that Diego very quickly does not like games. At first, it's kind of seen as a joke, but it's
He's like, I don't like it. I hate games.
perfect accent. Sin speaks against it, but Sage is all in. They head down the hallway, select a door, and Will gently taps the lock with a meat tenderizer. And then that's that camera work that you were mentioning earlier, Freddie, where the camera just kind of turns and turns and turns. Really cool camera work. Reminds me of Everything Everywhere All at Once with the head turns and the switching
my
of the knobs and stuff like
When
that.
she
Like,
was switching to
cool.
different universes.
to different
while tilting her
universes.
head. Oh,
yeah,
fuck. I fucking love that movie.
the movie's fantastic.
It's in my top 4 still.
I mean, I can't blame you. The room is full of sex toys, and Diego is immediately uncomfortable wanting to go. But Will and Sin are all into this shit. He sniffs one of the dildos to confirm that it's clean. Brother, ugh. Brother, ugh.
Why?
What is he sniffing for?
It's like,
Like, why are you doing? First of all, your girl brought one. Like, what do you need
That's true,
another
too.
one for? like, I don't know. They head to the next room. This one bit,
Yeah, that's weird.
this one a bit more occult in nature, with a ring of candles and a Ouija board in the middle. The wall has newspapers of missing persons Robert and Marilyn Price. Sin and Sage are extremely uncomfortable and ready to leave. Diego is also ready to go, but Will is digging it. This is their parents right here, and them reading it, and they were saying like, oh, they're missing, and they left 2 kids behind and stuff like that while he's reading it. So yeah, I think he even names the kids Thomas and Alice. Will asks if they would like to go through the third door, but Diego argues against it. Sage gets ready for bed, chuckling at Sin and Will, moaning in the room next door, or above, or around, or below. I don't know.
wherever
They're
they are.
loud.
Yeah.
Diego suggests that they, quote unquote, make some noise of their own to drown them out. So once again, he's still trying to have sex
Like,
with
we
Sin.
can get it on. Exactly.
Yeah. But
Real quick thing to point
turned
out,
off.
too.
yeah, go for it.
When they talk about the third door, the way they kind of like, oh, should we just open this one? And as soon as they hear a little bit of hesitation, it's like, you know what? You're right. I won't push it. It's another one where it's like, let me give it to you, but then I'm not really giving it to you. Like, we're not going to open this door. It's like, don't worry. We are not going to do that, because then that will reveal whatever's next.
Exactly. That would
brilliant.
have revealed their real room.
Their real room.
So,
It was
so,
the first room.
yeah.
It's the real room.
The first room, real room.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that room was also in the middle.
Yeah.
So like, my like conscious brain would be like, why
That's the first
why
door to
open
walk
the left
into.
or the right first? Why not open the one straight ahead? Like, I feel like
Right.
that's how I would have done it, but whatever. It reminded me of like Mario 64, like where you had to pick the pictures to go through. Like,
Sure.
So yeah.
You can't enter that door until you get enough, whatever stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
just
all
like
you hear is
Banjo-Kazooie.
like, and then you're playing with the camera.
And then you're like,
As he's twirling around. But she's curious as to why he's so against using toys. She's too turned off on the idea of his disgust with adding toys into the bedroom. So, all right, man.
remember,
Sometimes
they are friends, not foes.
they are friends, not foes. And they're fun. He doesn't understand why they're going to talk about this again, since she wrote an award-winning article on it, which sounds like, once again, you guys just are not. Just you guys are like, like, you know, like you guys are complete.
Award winning is very interesting.
That's what she said. She's like, I want awards for this. There's a specific thing that, like, for example, the femme fatale, right? Where a lot of like femme fatale literature really talks about the angst of sex with women and so on and so forth, and it's very beautifully well done from those who write it that I've read. Alexandra West, she wrote some as well, and she wrote it during her piece of like the French extremity. Ariel as well. She had a lot of pieces like that was lined up in her book, which I think I have it. Shout out to Ariel. We should get her on the show actually, but she did a book called Millennial Nasties. Great book. She signed my copy as well.
Hey.
Yeah, this is a great book, but she does have like a lot of discussions based off of like the more femme fatale stuff in here. But yeah, shout out to Ariel Power Schwab. Anyway, they argue about his lack of experimentation in the bedroom, and then he brings up that he caught her masturbating and offered to join her. And that's not experimenting, dude. That's just that's just you seeing your girl in a position you're just like, yo, right, that looks fun. Like it's just which she has an extremely valid argument about them both having the right to pleasure themselves. His reasoning is that he doesn't do it instead of having sex with her, and she doesn't want to talk about this shit right now, and they both pass out till morning. I see both sides of the coin here. Like, in one regard, yeah, I do think you have the right to pleasure yourself. And then I see where he's coming from, where he's just like,
it's like
yeah, but I don't do it if I have the choice to do it
right,
with you. You know, like if I have the choice, I would choose to have sex with you. But she even mentions here, she was like women are built differently. Like, you know, there's different anatomy compared to yours, and this allows me to express myself and get what I need to get out. But yeah, a lot of sex in this episode, y'all. So yeah, brace yourself. She gets up first and goes outside. Is a crazy statement. I mean, brace yourself. All right, mentally. Yes.
Oh, sex spotting. Brace yourself.
Brace yourself.
What the fuck did I just do?
It's like spread out. He's like, no! She chuckles and apologizes while turning around, but he finds this exhilarating, offering her to try it. Before she heads inside, he tells her that they have brunch. Once again, this was one of those things that they never brought up. She didn't say anything to Diego about this situation, and she turns back around.
Yeah,
I was just like, yo, that's wild. While they're all eating at the table, Will is making eyes at Sage, making her a little uncomfortable. This was interesting though, because like Sage did have this moment of like uncomfortability, but it also felt like something else was kind of there. But this just felt like possibly could be a misread. The way he was looking at her, like, yeah, dude was like fucking the shit out of her in his mind. Like, it was just, it was crazy. He gets up from the table to propose to Sen with the ring that Diego got for Sage. Ooh. Telling her all the shit that Diego was planning on saying to Sage. He's fucking infuriated, but not enough for him to stop being a fucking nice guy. He interrupts Will's toast, demanding to speak to him outside. I honestly would have blew the whole cover right there.
Oh, 100%.
I would have blew the whole cover. I'd be like, hey, yo, like, what the fuck?
No,
I'd be like,
my
hey,
grandma's ring.
No.
That is absolutely,
exactly.
I don't give a fuck. It's like, you ruined the surprise. I was actually going to, like, propose to you.
Yeah,
sorry,
exactly.
Sorry. Like, what the fuck? No.
Yeah, no. That would have been on site, my dude. Like, it's just, nah, that ain't happening. Just, brother. When they get outside, he explains how absolutely fucked up the situation is for Will to do something like this. Diego wants to leave, not giving a shit about Will's excuses, but one last excuse for Sen cheating on him is what makes Diego crack with empathy, because Sage slept with her ex. He understands that the situation wasn't premeditated, but she still allowed it to happen. Even though this moment crushed him, he didn't have to steal someone's ring to get through it. Will wants to keep the ring for the weekend until he figures something else out. He stops Diego from walking, bribing him with a guarantee of reading his work from his idol. Meanwhile, the ladies are cleaning up and the guys come back into the room. They excuse that Diego knew he was going to propose, but he was taken back by surprise. Diego stands there, listening to them plan out gathering more food. Will offers to take Sage to the store since he needs to fill up the car anyway. Diego offers to come with them, but Sin has him stay back with her, and Sage comments that she'll be fine. Cut to Sage and Will in the car. He ignores her small talk on the weather, wondering if she trusts Diego. She answers that she does, but he lies about the situation of her cheating being told to Sin, and that she owes him. Meanwhile, Sin is getting ready to do her dirty work while Diego is downstairs searching for the best writing samples. She comes downstairs all dolled up. He brings up that he needs Sage to take a look at the samples. She finds this to be the perfect opportunity to break his spirits and claim that Sage doesn't believe in him. But he doesn't feel that's true since she's risked everything for his dream. That's right, Diego. Hold on, brother. Hold on. She places her hand on his lap, suggesting that Edmund Kearns finds a new muse every time he writes something new, despite being married for 40 years. Back with Will and Sage, she's upset that he said that to her, and Will claims that Sin has this effect on men. Sin continues moving her hands toward Diego's crotch, offering to be his muse. He slips away, or so slinks, stuttering over his words as he doesn't understand why she's doing this. Will then skips the bullshit with Sage and wonders who she was thinking about while in the tub. Once again, blaming Diego for sharing this information and that he might be worried that he can't satisfy her. She uncomfortably chuckles, not understanding why he's coming on to her even though he just got engaged. Sin takes off her panties and unzips her dress for Diego while Diego watches her across the room, seductively suggesting the amount of time that they have. Will then apologizes for misreading the situation, but doesn't feel as if he did, pulling the car over. Curious about the fear being from his intentions or hers, but he notices her loneliness. Flash between the both of them trying to seduce the couples before cutting to Will and Sin having sex.
Not true. It's not true.
So this is a lot of shit that's going on right here.
Lot of stuff. Yeah.
We got the two dynamic of both of them trying to make their move right now. Sin is trying to really make heavy moves on Diego. Diego is being very scared, very skittish. Rightfully so.
Yeah, he needs to really like put his foot down. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? No, thank you. Like, bro, you went on this vacation to propose to your girl. They just proposed to each other. What the fuck are you even doing in this room right now?
With your shit.
Yeah,
like with your shit. Like
I get what C is saying. I get it.
Yeah, like it's just the decisions behind these two are fucking crazy. Like for like I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, just fucking be like,
leave
okay,
the room.
I'm going to go in my room now and I'm going to lock the fucking door.
Yeah,
like I do not want any part of this at all because you are not going to get me in trouble right now.
And I'm going to go live stream on Twitch because I'm showing proof that I'm nowhere near you. I will have witnesses.
You get kicked off Twitch when she comes in the room naked or some shit. No! My
I'm about to get canceled. Exactly.
This is nothing like the movie Influencers. But
great movie as well. Yeah. The dolly zoom. Okay, fine. The dolly zoom. I'll talk about the dolly zoom.
But we also have to talk about Sage in this situation as well, right? Because like Sage, as Will is doing this thing to her, she's biting her lip. She's looking at him a certain way. Like she seems like she's thinking about it when everything for me is just like, are your red flags not flaring up right now? Were they not waving in the fucking wind? Is there not a storm next to these red flags right now blowing in your goddamn face? Like, why is this not weird for you?
And this is what makes horror films fun. We are the audience screaming at the actors. We're screaming at the characters. We're like, why are you doing this? True. They got the emotions out of us. This is exactly what it was supposed to be. And it makes us think like, will they? Are they? Fuck.
Right. Well, I felt so scared for her because it's just like I thought he was going to rape her.
Pulled over. Yeah.
Yeah.
terrifying.
I thought he was going to rape her, and this was.
Right.
I was like, oh shit. When I first watched this, I was like, oh fuck. Like this took extremely dark turn.
Yeah.
When he pulls over, I'm just like, oh fuck. Like, and then I remember this vividly. I checked to make sure. I was like, this is a female director. And I was like, oh shit.
She could go there, man.
like I've seen Violation. Like, so it's just, I've seen
God, that movie
Revenge.
is
Like, it's just like,
crazy.
it's
Revenge is also phenomenal.
Yeah. But Revenge is great.
Fucking terrible thing to happen
Yeah.
in it though. Yeah.
It
No,
is.
this
It
scene
is.
is scary for sure, without a doubt.
This is a very scary scene. Very
Yeah.
scary scene. And yeah, man.
Even his line saying like, "Are you scared of what I will do, or what you will do?" I'm just like, that was scary. That I was like, yeah,
I'm like, does that not frighten you right now? Like, I would be
dude, I would
petrified
jump out
if
of
he
the car.
said that
I'd
to
be
me.
like,
and I was
I'll start walking.
I would
back.
walk.
I don't
I'm
give a
walking
fuck.
back.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Let me the fuck out right now. Fist
Crazy.
bump. The clock chimes, forcing them to stop and fix up the house before the next guest. Brushing their teeth together, getting dressed, and making sure the doors are locked. This is a great sequence. This is like a montage of things going on, but it's so hectic, and it's so it almost feels drug fueled. Like it's so much adrenaline. Like if you've ever seen the movie Crank, like it feels like
Oh, yeah.
that. Like just so high octane, high adrenaline, and it's just like a lot's happening, and it's really, really like a sensory
Just heart
overload
pumping
type of
going.
like just
Yeah.
so overstimulating. Laughing and playfully kissing each other as they approach the front, just to reveal that Sage and Diego are walking up to the steps toward them, forcing the sick couple to laugh and go the other direction. We quick cut to Sage and Will arriving back as it's storming outside. Diego stops Sage, sharing his feelings about her being gone for a long time, and she quickly dismisses it. Will puts on some music before dancing with Sin in the kitchen, while Sage is sobbing in bed. Sin comes up to visit her, commenting about the vibes. She immediately asks Sin to take a message from our sponsor. And y'all thought I forgot, but I didn't. She immediately asks Sin if Diego came to her. Sin whispers that she doesn't think she should ask questions she doesn't want answers to. I'm like, oh, fuck, she's good. She's
That's a
good.
good line.
I was like, that was a good line. Because that shit would have me spiraling.
Oh, for sure.
If someone said some shit like that to me, I would fucking spiral.
What?
I'm like, tell me right the fuck now. Like, I am not playing with you. Like, it's just tell me right now. Oh my God, that would have me spiral, dude. Downstairs, Will wonders what Diego and Sin did while they were gone. Diego says small talk, something that Will claims she hates. He wants to know what Will was going to do to get his ring back. Sage shares her cheating story, but Sin doesn't believe she did anything wrong. Quote, just playing a game with different rules, end quote. Okay. Will asks Diego to play chess, but he reminds Will that he doesn't play games. Sin offers some Molly to Sage, wanting her to forget about what she and Diego did and let go. She agrees, taking the drug before they get underneath the covers together, revealing that she fakes orgasms with Diego. Will uses the main rule to outsmart your opponent in chess to obtain Diego's ring back. And Diego's very much is like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Not for real.
what are you actually talking about right now? Like, what do you mean? The girls run downstairs giggling and shit. This excites Will, but disappoints Diego, wanting to talk to Sage as they prepare to go swimming. And this is immediately when Sage knows something's up with Sin. Like, she just knows
Right.
that something's off with them now. Or like even before, like I think
She's
it
super
was
smart.
when
Yeah.
Will led on to her as when she
found it
was
super
like,
weird. It's like you just proposed to someone. There is something else
Right.
going on.
right,
Yeah,
something
100%.
else is up here. So like this is weird. That's
We got our smart
suspicious.
characters back. Let's do it.
Exactly. That's suspicious. It's just like she ignores Diego and goes out to the lake. Sin pushes her into the water as they continue laughing. She notices that she's standing on a car, but doesn't make light of it. Okay. Diego becomes worried as time passes by. Will is frustrated, wanting him to just enjoy the night. Sage asks what happened between her and Diego. She answers the question by kissing Sage. So did Diego kiss you, or like instructions not clear? like what are you doing? Like, also, would you consider this cheating again? Like, it's just, I don't know.
Probably.
I remember seeing this video. I feel like this video went around on like Twitter or some shit, where it was these three friends. It was like the boyfriend, his girlfriend, and then the girl's best friend. And
The girl best friend kissed her. And
yeah,
like
like she
really
kissed
mad.
her, and he gets like fucking pissed.
Yeah,
like
it
he
was
looks like he's about to deck
I've seen
her.
that
Like
video.
I'm like, oh shit.
Like, did you just kiss my girl? It's like, I don't care if you guys are friends. Like, that's still like, yeah, boundaries.
I mean, it wasn't even just like a kiss though. It was like they were like locked the fuck in. Like it was like there was some history there. like
you just kissed her better than I kissed her.
Like for real. Like there was some history with that kiss. And
Fair enough.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I'm sure you can find it. But like it's just it just pops up every now and then on like
You see
TikTok
how
and
surprised
Twitter.
he is. Yeah, it's like,
Oh yeah, like dude is shocked. He's like,
Like,
what the
what?
fuck? like that was
He was
not
not
okay.
having it. He
Like
was not
that
having
was-
it.
he was not happy about that one bit. I remember in high school people would ask that question a lot too. It's just like, oh, would you consider it cheating if your girlfriend made out with another girl? I'm like, yes.
Yes.
It's still another person who's not me.
Yeah.
Like I don't care who it
Unless
is.
it was discussed between you two that that's okay, it's
Right.
not okay.
Communication is key.
Exactly.
Communication is key. Like you definitely got to know. Like
You gotta
there's
set the
boundaries.
boundaries. It's
there's
like,
boundaries. There's
what's
boundaries.
okay, what's
Like,
not
what
okay.
can and can you not do? Just saying. Diego wants to go check on Sage, but Will stops him, suggesting that he give Sage some space. Not giving a shit what he suggests, which right on you, Diego. He's like, what
Fair
the
enough.
fucking care what you. I don't give a shit what you think. He elbows past him, and not elbows. He more so shoulders past him to go out there and check, but they're no longer in the lake. He calls and searches around for her, eventually finding Sin calling out to him on the balcony, and nonchalantly claims that Sage is somewhere out there. Meanwhile, Sage sneaks back inside the house, checking Sin's glasses and knowing something's up. Diego continues searching for Sage, and Sin follows him. He goes back inside the house, placing his phone on the side table. He finds Sage in the bathroom, and she wonders if he has something to tell her while he's ready to get out of there when the storm passes. She doesn't know who to fully trust. Then the power goes out. Will and Sin come prancing into the bathroom like, what?
like immediately
First of
after,
all, we're
like,
in the
running
bathroom.
in.
Like,
Yeah.
okay. Sin is sad, and she was that she was left alone outside, and Sage claims that she wanted to get dry. Will blames the outrage of the storm, but they have a fire going. Diego wants to check the breakers to make sure, but Will offers to check them instead. He asks Sage to leave so they can get dressed, and she just turns around. Definitely not good enough for him. He ushers her out of the room before going back to Sage, wondering why she believes that she can't trust him. Will comes back toward the doors and shushes him as she listens at the door. They are arguing behind the doors, shouting about Diego fucking Sin. Will and Sin are dancing in excitement as they argue. Diego opens the door, frantically asking for their help to find Sage. They agree, running out to find her. Diego waits until they're out of sight before getting Sage from underneath the bed. She reveals that she didn't take the Molly and didn't tell him because she's not sure if they're listening or watching, knowing that something strange is going on. And obviously,
her.
Sin didn't take the fucking Molly either. So
Right.
I feel like that was pretty obvious. But I mean, good for her for like being like, I need to be
Really on it.
sober. Like, I need to be sober
Right.
during all of this right now. While they're searching for his phone and keys, Sage wonders if he slept with Sin. He swears that he didn't, claiming that she tried to fuck him. And he was, and I like how he says, he was like, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but she tried to fuck me. Like, like well, I know how that sounds.
Exactly.
She asks him about the situation before her and her ex and her masturbating in the bath. He explains that he only told Will about Sean, but swears that he didn't mention the bathtub. She goes in the bathroom to then find the camera, knowing that they're being recorded. Sage and Diego break into the third locked room with a smile on his face. Will flips the breakers, and they're just like, they found it. Yay! Revealing the room of the sick couple, Sage finds Edmund Kearns' entrapment book on the shelf, which, shout out to it, while Diego finds a Polaroid of them. Then they notice the many pictures of other couples. Diego goes to check the computer, while Sage finds a photo album to reveal that this is their house. Damn. Shocker. He brings her around to show her the cameras hiding behind the mirrors, clicking on one of the files to show the infidelity of the other couple. And mind you, folks, it's not one time. It's not 2 times. It's at least 3 times that we've seen so far with a previous couple. So they were fucking each other all weekend. Like, it was just what? And the guy was into some shit. He was into some shit. Ain't kink shaming, but he was into some shit. He finds their folder playing some of the videos back before noticing that they had Sage's article also on the screen. Their fear is shadowed by their frustration at being researched. Diego breaks the hard drive until Sin and Will congratulate them on finding the room. Sage and Diego don't understand why they're doing this, but for them, it is very much a game. Sin expresses that almost getting caught is half the fun, not allowing them inside this room if they had said yes to entering last night. This is also pretty interesting too, because she mentioned that she is a wealth management or a wealth manager. There's a lot of like self-wealth books behind her as she's talking.
Right.
So it's like Dave Ramsey and all this other shit that's all behind her. Doing this 6 times before Diego demands their keys back. Will wants to share what happens when they lose, but they're ready to go. I like this reaction because he's like, "Don't you want to know what happens when you lose?" And Sage is like, "No, I don't want to happen.
Good.
I just would like to leave." He claims that they won't know more about each other if they give them the keys back, but Sage is completely okay with that. But Sin brings up Sage not being so honest, but they want to leave. He tosses the keys over to Diego, and they push past the couple. Diego demands his ring back, but Will isn't going to give it back to him if he leaves. He claims that he'll be back for it, following Sage to the car. When they got outside, they noticed the car wasn't charging, only having 6 miles left. Fucking electric cars. God damn it. Like, in that moment, I was been like,
Couldn't be me.
couldn't be me either.
Couldn't be
Couldn't be
me.
me either.
Can't do it.
It would just be me with no gas. Sage
Great for the
doesn't
environment.
care.
I want to say that. Shout out to the people who do it. I
Yo,
can't be sitting
shout out to the
somewhere waiting for
environment.
the
Shout out
charge.
to the environment.
Shout out to the environment. We need you. Baby girl will take care of you. I promise. We'll bounce back.
Planet Blue on mine.
Hey, you know what? This Wednesday, we're doing a volunteer event. We're cleaning up some weeds. We're going to help that out. There you go.
Hack the
Help out the
planet.
environment.
Hack the planet. Sage doesn't care. Wanting him to drive away, Will knocks on the door, blurting out that he fucks Sage, claiming that he has proof. Video proof. She shouts that he's lying. They go back and forth on what is true or fake until Diego shouts for them both to shut up. He looks to Sage, not understanding why she didn't tell him, commenting about him eventually telling him about Sin. But since she's cheated in the past, it is hard for him to believe her. Will tries to spread the untrust seed deeper into his head. She swears that she didn't do this and that she loves him. Will tries to bring up that Sage told Sin, but Diego is done, reversing down the driveway, only to be met with Sin ramming into their car. God damn.
It's the Got Milk commercial. If you know, you know.
Got milk. For real, bro. We hit them all with the deep cuts tonight.
If you pay attention and you've been listening for a while, you should know where that's from.
You should know what we're talking about. You know what we're talking about. They duct tape restraints around them, placing them on the couch. Sid places a photo album on Sage's lap as they explain that they shouldn't be together if they're able to break their bond in a weekend. Real quick, before we even jump into this part, talking about they're breaking their bond and shit, I feel like if I was Diego in the moment where even if I believed Will, having them do all of the things that you caught them doing by like filming you in your private and intimate moments, for example.
This evaluates all what they're saying.
Yeah, like I don't
100%.
give a shit. I'll take care of that when we get home. I just want to be very, very far away from you crazy fucks right now.
Right.
You
have
literally
us tied up
filmed
right now. That's
us.
crazy. Yeah.
Exactly. So, but nah. Sage shouts that they haven't broken up, so they lost the game and have to let them go. Like that's the rules. But Sin disagrees because they've been lying to one another the whole weekend. Sage doesn't understand why they're doing all of this and opens the photo album to reveal that she and Will are actually fucking siblings, mimicking the poses in their pictures, sharing their real names, Thomas and Alice, and who their parents were. They wonder if that makes them feel more outraged as they share their special bond with each other since they were little. And when their parents caught them in bed together, their dad beat them. So they killed their parents to express their love for each other. Gulp? What? Like, what are you talking about, friend? Like,
Are you okay?
like,
She's not just my sister. She was my best friend. What? And then we have the little throwback flashback scenes. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? But
this
yeah,
was
sure.
crazy. This was a
This was a
crazy ass
crazy
reveal.
reveal.
I
Yeah.
think this reveal works to link in the craziness. We don't get a lot of like incest horror movies, I feel like. But it is a great horror trope because it is so taboo, right? Like it is very, very taboo.
Have you ever seen the movie Who Invited Them?
This is the one on Shudder.
Yes. It's a Shudder exclusive. It's very similar. Like, if you were looking for a double feature, I think these two movies would
That would be a
complement
good
each other
one.
very well. Yes. It's literally almost the same movie, to be honest.
Really? Okay. I might check
Yeah.
who invited them out. That's interesting.
Yeah, Who Invited Them? But it's literally almost the same concept. A couple moves into a new house. The neighbors come over and they start flirting with each other, and there's a twist at the end. And I was like, "Damn, this damn near copy and
Alright.
paste. Who was first?"
All right. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, both movies are great.
All right. I might check that out. Sage and Diego try to reason with them, but it doesn't work. Sin's adrenaline kicks in, and she's ready to hop on Will's body right now. As they leave the room, Diego and Sage loudly work together to get their tape off. Sin and Will watch on their phone from the hallway. As they continue, Sage tells him that she's been faking an orgasm due to the financial strain falling on her.
Hmm.
Great moment to share this. Yeah. Sin has Will get the chloroform while she goes to handle Sage. Diego has her run inside the kitchen so she can get a knife. I forgot to mention, they break free
From like a YouTube video they
from
remembered or something like that.
from a
They're
TikTok
like, "Oh, if
video.
we put it towards our like knee," which actually
Yeah.
I've seen that type of like videos before. It's like how to escape when you get tied up.
Right,
And, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those videos as well where it's just like, oh,
Apparently
if
it
someone
works.
has
There you
a
go.
a thing to your neck in your car, just flip the
Put your
seat back.
thumbs
and-
in and put your
Yeah.
yeah. Take the headrest. off.
Yeah. When it was like, it was, I remember when I first saw that video, I was like, what if you have one of the
Oh,
electric
100% the
ones?
electric ones, and it's just like,
Yeah, it's just like, what do you
Yeah,
do? Like, what do
yeah,
you
so
do? And then obviously someone also thought the same thing and made a TikTok of
like,
that.
tuck around it. Yeah,
But
it's, like, it's
yeah,
comedy gold. It's little fast little videos. Love it.
there you go. There you go.
Love to hate it.
And
love
also
to
the
love it.
whole other thing where like it was take the headrest off and use it to try
As a
to
weapon,
bash your
or hit the
window out.
window open. Yeah.
Yeah. And someone tried it and it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Fucking trapped. You're like, well,
It doesn't work. And like bro
made
was
my tune.
trying. And he ended the video was like, you're better off at just kicking the window in than
Right.
you are trying this.
Or just like
Porcelain.
punctures through, doesn't break it.
Porcelain is how you break windows, everybody. Just so you know. Don't ask me how I know those things. Sin meets her then there, both of them fighting over and grabs the knife first. Sin's able to overpower as they both fight inside the kitchen. Sage manages to overcome Sin by hitting her in the face with a glass salt shaker, which That was a great weapon choice. Will rushes to her aid and she demands that he kill Sage before exchange of I love yous. Sage makes a run for it while Sin searches for Diego. Sage wields herself with an axe as she tries to go back into the house, but Will appears. He grants her a free shot, counting to 3 and threatening to get Diego if she doesn't push through. He completes the countdown and she doesn't swing. So he gives her another shot, pumping her up to drive the axe into his head. He catches the axe as she swings 3 times, laughing at her. She kicks him in the balls or fist bumps, dropping the axe, but makes a run for it. He chases after her, throwing the axe, but it hits the tree, so he goes for a chainsaw instead. Back inside, Sin finds Diego swiping the knife at him as he tries to protect himself with a fire poker. He falls on the ground due to the damage to his leg, hitting her in the leg with a coal shovel. She screams in pain before driving the knife down into the meaty flesh of his thigh. He pushes through the pain, kicking her in the face, and tries to crawl out of the house. Sin wakes up and leaves the house to search for Diego while Will searches for Sage. Diego hides underneath the dock with the fire poker and stabs Sin in the foot as she walks above.
Yeah.
So good.
It was cool. Cool little scene.
Oh my god. Like I said, the gore in this movie is
It
fantastic.
works very well. Works
when
very,
it ramps
very,
up,
very
it
well.
ramps the fuck up, dude.
Without a doubt.
Man. Jesus Christ. He runs back to the house shouting for Sage, but finds Will copying his pitch. He smiles as he believes she's not going to show up, approaching Diego with the revving chainsaw. But before he can get Diego with the chainsaw, Sage drives that fucking axe into the back of his head, causing him to then fall on the chainsaw, covering them both in blood, making Sage immediately throw up, which I thought was a good touch.
Yeah. They're always so authentic. I like the characters because they're like, nope, I'm good. I want the fuck out of here. It's like, nope, I'm going to throw up right now. Yeah.
Yep. Diego reveals that Sin is stuck on the dock because he stabbed her in the foot. She helps him up, grabbing the axe before deciding to take the boat since the cars are fucked. But Sin is no longer there. They hop inside the boat as Sin limps toward them. Sage drives off, but she manages to jump on the boat. He tries to hit Sin with the axe, and she catches herself before falling off the boat. With the axe, he manages to chop off her fingers with his grandmother's ring still intact. Oh my god. But Sin isn't dead yet. Jesus fucking Christ. She makes it back onto the boat. Diego is so fucking over this, taking another swing at her, ripping off the bottom of her jaw. Damn.
Speechless.
But Sin isn't dead yet again. She falls into the water, her hair getting stuck in the rotor, and Sage turns that shit on, ripping her to shreds. Cut to the couple sitting at the back of the boat. Diego takes the ring off Sin's severed finger, putting it on Sage's finger, leaving them both laughing and kissing until it is no longer funny. And they just sit there in silence. Then credits. Brother.
Bone Lake, everyone. Great Lake.
Bone
Beautiful
Lake,
location.
everyone. This was, man, something else. Something else. Oh, man. But I do have a few movie facts for us here.
Movie facts.
No, they're more so facts about, like, not the movie itself, but how it was more so made, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Some behind the scenes. We'll take it.
Yeah. Director Mercedes Bryce Morgan collaborated with cinematographer Nick Matthews, who previously worked on Saw X, to develop the film's visual language.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
That's why some
pretty
stuff
cool.
looked awesome. Fuck yeah.
When Diego and Sage arrive at the rental property, the QR code on the front door serves as a functional link. While the characters use it to access the digital lock for the house, scanning the code in real life directs users to the official promotional website for the film.
Love it.
Pretty
Love
cool.
small stuff like that. That's so cool.
Pretty cool. Matthews utilized the Neo Giallo color palette inside of Clockwork Orange, Evil Dead 2, and Funny Games from 1997 as primary inspirations for the camera movements and framing. I could see that.
Okay. Fair enough.
I could see that, especially Clockwork Orange doing that montage shit.
Yeah.
I could feel that being very Clockwork Orange, and we do have a lot of like Evil Dead type references in terms of how the camera is situated.
Oh, for sure.
So I could see that. Director Mercedes Bryce Morgan chose to cast actors with distinct international backgrounds for the central couples. Marco Pigosi is a prominent Brazilian actor, while Alex Rowe and Andra Nachita are British. Cool. Maddie Hassan, who portrays Sage, previously worked with the director of photography on the film Fixation. There you go. Let's definitely keep the conversation going, and we could do so by heading over to our either our Discord inside of our show notes or our Patreon. And before we conclude, we want to give a very special shout out to our patrons over on patreon.com/nightlightpod. That's night with a K.
What is up, Knights and Ghouls? Thank you so much for your support on Patreon. We love you. We are so grateful for you. This week, here are our shout outs. Gia, Allison, that's me. Farah, my Twilight bestie. Jasmine, Kadrea, Firefly, best show ever. Raquel, Dim in the pits. Join us for our watch parties where I just slay the show and Dim makes faces at me. It's a good time. Legion Podcast, check them out. Johnny, one of our famous streamers, check him out on Twitch and our gaming channel. Kelly, Rain, our amazing marketing manager. Carrie, Chantal, Joe, another one of our famous streamers. Catch him on Twitch and join us in our watch parties for his amazing commentary. Avery, our Southern Knight. Kevin, our amazing friend from Oregon, who's going to be my date to a wedding. Thank you so much for not leaving me alone. You're the best. Join our $10 tier if you would like a personalized shout out. We love you so much. We could not do this without you. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week. I love you.
Shout out to our patrons. Shout out to our patrons. Shout out to Allison for doing such a killer job at being our community manager. So thank you so much for doing that. Shout the fuck out to them. It's so amazing.
It's so good.
Another thing for our patrons as well. Our patrons did choose the next film that we are going to be watching next week. And that film that won was none other than Hard Eyes. Very excited to check this one out again. I haven't seen it since I watched it at the premiere. I had rose-colored glasses. Literally, I had heart-shaped glasses. They passed those out. But when I watched the movie, so
we'll see the third time round.
Okay, all right. I'm excited to watch it again because I know my views have changed. Because I feel like it was because of the energy of it all that made me score it so high, and I know my
it deserves it. I like it. I love it. Even though the hard part is like when it's a whodunit. Once you know, it kind of gives away everything, but still, it's fun. Yeah. Great mask. Phenomenal.
Great mask. They gave the mask to a kid at the premiere.
That's fucking wild.
Pretty cool. Yeah, they just gave it to him. It was Josh. He went straight up to him and he gave him the literal prop mask. That's so awesome. Fucking cool. So fucking cool. But man, this was Nightlight, a horror movie podcast. I was one of your hosts, Prince, also known as Head Knight. Alongside me, we had Freddie.
Always keeping things haunted.
Always and forever. Also known as Nighty Night. With your help, we can reach more ghoulish nights with your recommendation for the show. If your podcast app allows you to rate our show, consider us give us a 5-star rating. It really helps us out a ton. For extra horror-related content, head over to patreon.com/nightlightpod. That's night with a what?
K.
And remember, everybody, don't forget your nightlight.